Alright, this piece was written for anybody who ever got into a relationship with someone who wasn't completely done with their lives. It's called I Am Not Him.
Woo! I am not what? I'm not him.
I am not him. No, I am not the guy who tried to test your heart's regenerative abilities by breaking it over and over again to see how many times it can mend itself. Instead of being the one that had you crying seas of endless tears, I want to be the one with the compass and nautical charts providing navigation to the island of us, where we can remain shipwrecked and just spend time working on each other, feeding off the fruits of our labor and our priceless future we could finance. I want to separate you from pain like girls and boys at a 6th grade dance, romance. It's all that I was offering, yet you thought the presents I was prepping for slaughtering like the Native Americans at the first Thanksgiving, and because you were so caught up in the continuous recipes of bullshit, lies, and fabricated stories that he cooked up and brought to the table, that you then raised the bar so high for the next guy that even a giant wouldn't be able to reach the bartender to ask for a shot at you. So you instilled in your mind that all men are evil, so you might as well give me horns, hooves, and a tail and call me the devil, because even if I was born with the wings of an angel, you would probably pluck the feathers off one by one until you were done and still think that it wasn't real. And I'm just a deal that I was trying to offer you a full house, but you was too caught up in your last hand where your king turned out to be a joker. And relationships are a lot like poker, where you win some and lose some, and sometimes it'll even leave you straight flush. But you shouldn't play the game if you don't know the basics enough to realize when you got a good hand to hold on to. But you keep folding me like high school love notes and pushing me away from you like a vacuum, forcing me to suck up and consume all the wrong that it did to you. I ain't worried that you tried to include you, but I need you to realize that I was just like a tennis player trying to swing and serve you an ace and leave you with love. All these constant mentions that through all the hurt and pain that you still want him, because you keep taking the pieces of my jigsaw puzzle and keep breaking the edges so that I'll create the same picture as him. So I figured that I might just be better if I act like him, because through all the pain it seems like you still worship him like he was a god, treating me like a peasant who you're writing New Testaments that will never make it into your Bible. And I'm just a forgotten disciple, so I break from my mold and try to sculpt myself in his image and try to play the bad boy game. Then you put your finger like a trigger, taking aim, saying you knew that all men were the same. Not realize that you bore a major part of the blame. That was the only way that I thought your heart I could partially claim.
Damn.
So before we go our separate ways, I still want you to know that I still think that you are the epitome of beautiful, but I think your radiance blinded you from the pure good loving that I was willing to be given. So before you drown the next guy in unreal expectations, before knowing if he could even swim, realize that he is not him.
Right.